Hello my friends, welcome to your channel. This is World of the Technology Descriptions. My name is Maziar and I'm a mechanical designer. On this video I want to show you how I made a Helical-Worm gearbox with FDM 3D printer. If you desire to see more, please subscribe my channel, like this video and click on the bell. This will encourage me to share more video. Thanks for your watching and I appreciate you. Let's go to see that. This is the first step. On this section, I suppose a ratio for the gearbox, and based on this ratio, I prepare all of the segments. Here I have the main shell, input cover, worm shaft. This is worm gear, output shaft, spacer, cover, output coupling, helical gears, spacer, coupling, electromotor flange, and electromotor. First of all, I want to assemble all of the segments related to input cover. These segments consist of input shaft, a spacer, coupling, electromotor, and electromotor flange. After that, I can assemble all of the segments related to main shell. These segments consist of worm gear, output shaft, and worm shaft. This gearbox consists of two stages. First stage consists of helical gears, and second stage consists of worm shaft and worm gear. If I want to calculate final ratio of the gearbox, I must calculate every stage ratio and multiply all of them together. For the first stage, here I have two gears, pinion and gears. I must count number of the teeth of the gear and divide it on number of the teeth of pinion. This is for first stage. And for the second stage, I must count number of the teeth of the worm gear and divide it on number of the way of the worm shaft. From this section, you can determine that this worm shaft has three ways. This is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one for this worm shaft. With this operation, I can calculate second stage ratio. And if I multiply first stage ratio to second stage ratio, I can obtain final ratio of the gearbox. This is a worm shaft gearbox. So this type of the gearbox has special features. On this type of the gearbox, I can rotate this gearbox just from electromotor, and I can't rotate this gearbox from output shaft because worm shaft don't let to worm gear to rotate from worm gear. This is the main principle of this stage. Between the worm shaft and worm gear, just worm shaft can rotate this stage. But for the helical gears, pinion can drive first stage and the gear can drive the pinion. But on the worm shaft, this operation occurs from one side, from worm shaft to worm gear, not from worm gear to worm shaft. You can see when pinion is driving, gear is driven from the rotation of the pinion for the first stage. The gear of the first stage is connecting on the worm shaft. When the worm shaft is rotating, this rotation makes an element force along the worm shaft, and this element drives the worm gear. And on this mechanism, I can transfer rotation of the worm gear to output shaft. This is the second step. On this section, I want to make G-code file for 3D printer. So I must convert all of the CAD file to STL file and bring on this software. Formerly, I indicate about some of the principles during printing procedure on previous video. But on this section, I want to explain about some of other principles. Here I have the main shell and worm gear. At the first point for the main shell, this is the main segment. You can determine that if I want to print this segment, With this geometry, I must make support part for these segments. And this support part increase printing time and the range of the filament that I must use for these segments. So this is a problem, but I can separate these segments to these segments. This is a simple solution. Here I want to explain about the important principle for this type of the segments. I have a cutting section for this shell. This section crosses from middle side of the shell. This is the main principle for some of the segments during printing procedure, or sometimes when I want to make casting model, I must make the segments with this strategy. So this is very important to determine that how you can use cutting section for some of the segments for some of the process. Here I have the worm shaft. You can determine that. On this position, this worm shaft has sealing part. Bottom flank of the teeth. You can determine that. On the way of the worm shaft, these sections are sealing parts. So if I want to make these segments, this procedure started from this side. And 3D printer have to make support part under the sealing part of the segments. So this is a problem because if I want to print some of the segments on the support part, I have some deviation on the segments. And this deviation for some of the segment is very important. For example, for this worm shaft, this worm shaft collaborate with worm gear. A simple deviation on the teeth make a problem when worm shaft and worm gear are working. I must avoid to make deviation on this type of the segments. So I have some solution. I can increase the density of support part because I have no way. I must make support part for this type of the segments. But if I increase the density of support part, I can decrease deviation for these segments. This is the first solution. For the second solution, I can say that between the layer along the z-axis, I have a distance between the layer. I define this distance on my software and make G-code file based on this option. For example, this is a layer and this is the upper layer and this is repetitive when I print to top layer. So I can decrease the distance between the layer along the z-axis. This work on this type of the segments with this strategy and with this problem decrease the deviation on the segments. This is the simple solution for this type of the segments. Sometimes I have to print some of the segments with FDM 3D printer and this mechanism of the printing have some problem and I must focus on some of the solution. So let's to see some of the moments of printing. Focus on the nozzle movement and how, for example, for this worm shaft 3D printer try to make teeth on this position. This is the third step. On this section, I made all of the segments with 3D printer and I want to assemble all of them together. Here I have the main shell, input cover, input shaft, electromotor, electromotor flange, input coupling. This is the other segment of input coupling, output coupling, worm shaft, helical gear, covers, spacers, worm gear, and output shaft. First of all, I want to assemble all of the segments related to input cover. These segments consist of input coupling, electromotor, and electromotor flange, and I assemble all of them on the input cover. You can see how I can transfer rotation of the electromotor to input shaft. I use this coupling between electromotor and input shaft. Input shaft consists of this helical gear. This is Z1. This gear is rotating. This is the pinion of the first stage. And this gear rotate this one on this section, like this. First stage of this gearbox consists of helical gears. This is the pinion and this is the gears. And the second stage consists of worm gear and worm shaft, like this. This is the worm shaft and this is the worm gear. I assemble this worm gear on the output shaft. When the worm shaft is rotating, this rotation make a element of the force align this axis, and this force push the gear along this direction. But this gear just has one DOF, degree of freedom. It can rotate just round output shaft axis. So rotation of the worm shaft make rotation of worm gear. This worm shaft has three way. If you want to determine the way of the worm shaft, you must visit the worm shaft from this section. You can determine that. I have a way on this section. This is the second one and this is the third one for the worm shaft. And I want to calculate the ratio of this stage. I must count number of the teeth of this gear and divide it on number of the way of the worm shaft. So I want to assemble all of the segments related to output shaft and the main shell. These segments consist of output shaft, worm gear and the spacers and all of the cover that hold output shaft on the main shell. Previously, I mentioned that I define a cutting section for the main shell. This is a cutting plan on the middle side of the main shell. This is very important for some of the procedures. For example, during making a casting model, most of the experts tend to define this cutting section to make their procedure easier than the normal mode. On this section, I want to assemble all of the segments related to worm shaft and the first stage helical gear. When I assemble worm shaft on the main shell, I assemble input cover on the main shell. I use the bolts to install input cover on the main shell. For this type of the gearbox, I can rotate this gearbox just from electromotor. I can't rotate it from output shaft. This is the advantage of this type of the gearbox. This is the simple type of the gearbox, and this is similar to S series of SCW type of the gearbox. So I want to check it. Let me plug electricity to electromotor and show you how this mechanism is working. I will return very soon. If you approve this video, please subscribe my channel, like this video and click on the bell. This work encourages me to share more video. Thanks for your watching and I appreciate you.